Hello, I'm Fionnuala D, Aoláin, Professor of Law at the University of Minnesota Law School and also concurrently Professor of Law at Queen's University in Belfast. And I had the privilege to serve as UN Special Rapporteur for Counterterrorism and Human Rights from 2017 to 2023. And it was in that role that I first came to work with and have solidarity with IM-Defensoras, an extraordinary network of human rights organizations and women working to ensure the protection of women's human rights defenders. I'm particularly pleased to endorse and support this new report, which addresses 10 years of data, 10 years of aggression against women human rights defenders since 2013 to 2023. One of the things we know across the globe is that women face intersectional and sustained violence. And despite all of the attention, increased knowledge of and publicity to that violence is undulating. And as the global study that I carried out last year on the impact of counterterrorism on civil society demonstrated, the violence against women human rights defenders across the globe is particularly acute. And we particularly know that from the evidence we have from the Registry of Violence Against Women in Mesoamérica, because it has given us this tool to visualize, to understand the violence that women experience. And in this way, this tool allows us to see concretely the scale, complexity, and the harm of the violence experienced by women HRDs. That violence is multifaceted, as my own work has found over the past couple of decades. We have plenty of old-fashioned violence against women human rights defenders: death, intimidation, physical harm, and even sexual harm. We see women being subject to arbitrary detention, but increasingly we also see new forms of weaponization of technology against women human rights defenders, including cyberstalking, cyberbullying, and of course, surveillance and the use of commercial spyware against women human rights defenders. All of these things tell us that the lives that women are leading in order to advocate for human and women's rights have become more, not less difficult over time. And so it's in that context, again, that the work being done by IM-Defensoras, the work being done by women's human rights organizations is so critical. This work is about surfacing and visualizing the violence that we know sits just below the surface for women. But it's also from that visualization that we have the basis for comprehensive feminist responses to this violence, to end this violence against women, to ensure that there are laws in place and that they are enforced, and that actually we fundamentally say that this scale of violence against women and girls is simply unacceptable. So I thank IM-Defensoras for this work, for their continued work, and appreciate the continued solidarity and support that I've received in my own work, and which I'm pleased to return by this endorsement. Thank you very much.